Hi guys, so the game of the week in the AFC West will see the Kansas City Chiefs travel to face the Los Angeles Chargers. Chiefs are currently sat at 3-0. The Chargers at 2-1. Chiefs are going to be solid favourites in this game. I think the spread at the moment is -7.5. We're looking at a total of 40 points overall in the game. I think it's probably going to be one of the best games of the week. It's the game that's on Sky, so I'm probably not going to be able to watch this one live, unfortunately, tomorrow. We get it blacked out on Game Pass, but as you can see from Madden side, we've got a 92 overall versus an 82 overall, and the Chiefs are just completely dominating with X factors there. We've got Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and I can't remember Jones's first name, but he's obviously another X factor. Is it Chris Jones? I think some people are actually predicting that the Chargers could pull this one out in a close game, but I think that it's probably more than likely going to be quite a dominating game for the Chiefs. Let's see how this one plays out. Let's see what Madden says the game will end up being. So let's jump right into a CPU versus CPU battle.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. All that and more coming up next.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from L.A. His return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out is fresh off a third Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Straight to the air they go. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They run, it's the rookie from UCLA. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Johnston brings it in. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Able to hit Palmer. Complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. He's got it. Room to run. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Herbert now off the play fake. Pass is caught at the 9. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Herbert throwing again. It's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Now a give to Edwards, running left. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays. But when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 now. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hauled in by Rice. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chiefs at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. Blitz coming, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Mahomes. Gets it to him on the screen. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air, Mahomes. Catch made. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. Going ground game again here. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they got to hurry. They're out and set, first and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Herbert from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And this one doesn't go far. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So on fourth down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. So no return on that punt. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. .19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He just throws this one away.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled for no gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on fourth down. Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. That brings us to halftime, and these teams locked up on the scoreboard. It's a 7-7 ball game. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Here's a return from the 7. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. Herbert. Completed here to Johnston. A lot of grass ahead. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing on first is Herbert. Escapes the pocket. He'll try and run this. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking, he's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert back to throw. He's got a man left. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Third down, 1 yard to go. Now try the right side with Edwards. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now Herbert to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. McCole Hardman now on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Ball at the 33 for first down. They motion the tight end over. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense has to take over. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Brought in by Juju. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 4. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 1st down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Play action, Mahomes. And the catch is made down the right sideline. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their 1st sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way the core component like the pass rush today isn't there, but the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. So we're through 3 here. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Desperation time on 4th down. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 1st down.
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Throwing again, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those drops.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed. Maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Now it's Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Well, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Mahomes. The throw is caught. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. Again, Mahomes to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Butker to try the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. Well, that touchdown, Brock, certainly has to make him reevaluate some things now. With this small of a lead and all 3 timeouts remaining on that other sideline, what are you thinking? Work the clock, or do you get aggressive for a score?
Honestly, Kate, we think through these game management situations, but as a player, you are just living in the present. Execute every play to the best of your possibilities, and you know offensively, this game right now is in your hands.
First and 10, Herbert. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers leading by 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Handoff headed right, it's Edwards. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Sticking with Edwards here. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. On the ground, it's Edwards again. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 on the play. It's going to be 5 to go on 4th down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And the fair catch made here at the 15. No return on that punt. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
Here he is to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Motioning the tight end now. Defense is too much here. The Chargers grab him down. Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, I think they're pretty much everybody's enemy. I think everybody's had enough of the Chiefs. It feels like the refs always, all the calls are always going their way. We had some pretty good highlights in this game, actually. I'm just going to see if we... there was a pass that Mahomes did to Kelsey. This is what I don't like about EA is or the way that these highlights work. It goes rewatch all the highlights from the game, and then you go in and you can only see certain ones. And there was this one pass to Mahomes to Kelsey. Maybe it was that one. Let's have a look. And he does this absolutely phenomenal one-handed grab. See if it's this one. I think it is. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Oh man, why is the camera angle not working? Let's have a look. But yeah, I mean, it's like I'm a 49ers fan, so having lost 2 to them, especially because we were in the lead as well. Yeah, there's the... why does this camera angle keep doing that? There's definitely loads of bugs in this. How do we just get the normal mode? Right, where's Kelsey? But yeah, I mean, I'm just used to it now. It's like just Cole Shanahan's play calling usually. If he's in the lead, he just goes ultra conservative. And I feel like that's what's cost us. And obviously cost the Falcons as well. So, but yeah, that was a pretty cool catch. I don't think I've seen that. Woo! Beautiful. But yeah, I just want them to. I just want it to go back to how it was. We've had 20 years of Brady, and now we're probably going to have 20 years of Patrick Mahomes. But it's more the refs. I mean, I quite like Andy Reid. I was glad that he got a Super Bowl, but it was... I'm only bitter because they beat the 49ers twice. But we should have had both of those Super Bowls, really. You just got to be aggressive. I feel the play. If you don't go too conservative, and I think other teams know that. I think that's just how Cole Shanahan is. Like the 28-3 lead against the Patriots. And, I mean, what was it? Well into the third quarter. And it's just the play calling is just wrong. Right, let's have a look at what the stats ended up being. So, I mean, I don't even know, actually, if Justin Herbert... Because he went out injured. I think Easton Stick was playing last week, so... I mean, it's definitely not going to be a scoreline like this. Yeah, he looks like he's questionable, Herbert, so... We'll have to see how it goes. So yeah, questionable. Yeah, so they're 2-1. But yeah, I wouldn't mind who wins the AFC West as long as it's not the Chiefs. I think it's always nice to see other teams in the Super Bowl, and the Vikings are doing well as well. They're quite a surprise with Sam Darnold. He's playing lights out at the moment. And he was on the 49ers last year, so I think he had played a few games when Purdy was injured. But he never really got a chance to shine in his rookie season, because of having mono. It feels like he was out for most of the first. I think I can't remember if it was the first season or the second season, but. But yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing a stat line like this tomorrow. I think that I can't really see anything other than a total domination of the Chiefs, or by the Chiefs rather. But you never know. I mean, this is sort of why I like the NFL. Really, is that you really, really can't tell any given Sunday and all that. And I'm a bit shell-shocked at the moment with the 49ers start to the season. I definitely wasn't expecting a 1-2 start. So hopefully we pull things together this week. Yeah, so we've got the Patriots in the late game tomorrow. So, I mean, I better not say that it's a guarantee, but I'm pretty sure I can't see us losing. But I think what the last 2 weeks has showed us is just how vulnerable the 49ers are when they're missing Christian McCaffrey and Debo. I think that our playbook is centred around those players, and when we're not, when they're injured, it just makes a big impact on the team. But yeah, there's definitely some interesting matchups tomorrow. Right, I think I'm going to leave this stream here for now. I think I'm being called downstairs to assist with some unpacking of some shopping. So I'll probably do another few of these simulations of tomorrow's games. I'm new to streaming, so it's been nice to sort of see some concurrency of users. So this stream's been really useful because it's just allowed me to interact with people and understand how everything works, and when I was doing my normal streaming, just playing Madden Ultimate Team, it felt like I'd get one or two people pop in, but I think there was such a delay there that when I actually greeted anybody with anything and said hi and that sort of stuff, it just I think they'd already been and then bounced back. Whereas now I'm seeing more concurrency. So I don't know whether it's people are looking for the game or looking for the information. I guess that people are looking for the game or trying to find a stream or something, I guess. But it's nice to see some of you stick around and watch. I mean, I quite like doing this. I do. I mean, when I used to play Madden back in Madden 92 or Madden 93, where we didn't even have any franchise modes or anything like that, I used to play CPU versus CPU games and note down all of the stats. And we only had player numbers then. We didn't have any actual player names in the game, I don't think, till 94. And me and my brother used to print off our own fixture lists, and we would play. I'd pick a team, he'd pick a team, and then we would do a CPU simulation of all the other games, and obviously we'd play each other in the playoffs and all of that stuff. But we'd note down all the yards, record them all down, see who was like the MVP and all of that stuff. So I quite like doing the CPU v CPU stuff, and I quite like the simulation style thing anyway. I think that's sort of what breaks the immersion a bit with Madden and how they are with franchise mode now, where if the stats are a little bit off for something, and a lot of the time when I do a franchise, I won't play the entire game. I'll use the simulator, and I'll just take over when there's like a crucial third down play or something like that, or if there's like a 2-minute drill at the end of the half, I'll come in and take over the team. But it's quite nice just to not play the game and just let your players play and see what happens. And sometimes I'll like watch just watch the full simulation. So in the same way as I've done these here, where it's just a CPU and you watch the entire thing rather than the simulation of the field and seeing what passes and things are happening. But what tends to happen with EA, they just get the stats a bit wrong. Like quarterback rushing is usually one that's a bit out of whack, and especially when you would expect stats. Like you could pick a quarterback in the league like Lamar Jackson, for example, and you could sort of pretty much know that he's going to get a decent amount of rushing yards in a game, and you sort of get to know what the stats and things are going to end up being. But in Madden, they don't always get that right, and players don't always play, or in simulation play to what their statistics or what the real world abilities are. And usually one of the things that I struggle with when I start my franchise mode each year is trying to find a good slider set, because you can balance the stats out quite well, and especially the rotation of players based on their the subbing in and subbing out of players. It sometimes needs to be tuned a bit, and then trying to get it to the point where you work out how to play a game without it taking 3.5 hours, but still having realistic stats. And I think that's always the difficulty. I've always had, like, every time I've played a franchise, I never do it 15 minutes. I usually do it around 11 minutes with the accelerated clock. But you just don't get enough tackles, so I find that I'm never competing defensively if I'm playing those games, just because you need to sort of go for, I can't remember what the average is now. I think it's like 45 or 50 plays a game a typical team would have, and it's trying to find via a mixture of sliders, timing, what quarter length, whether you've got accelerated clock on or not, and I mean, nobody truly knows exactly how EA have coded the way that the sliders work, and there's so much interaction between each slider that it's like the way you think turn up interceptions and that you're going to get more picks, but what it does really is it just makes them more aggressive. It means that what sliders can end up doing is actually changing the tendencies of how a player plays. So if you've got a shutdown corner that maybe is going to be looking at batting the ball down rather than being aggressive and going for the interception, turning up the interception slider might alter that balance a little bit. I mean, I always find that it's the speed threshold that's the most important thing, or one of the most important things, and also the rotation, the sub in and sub out, and I usually like to set that and tweak that so that you have more. You have different players coming in. So running backs, you'd expect them to weaken and slow down if you're running a team with one feature back. You'd expect that that you're going to have to sub a different halfback in if you've got sort of a running back that's carrying the entire team, like a Derrick Henry on the Titans. It's just like you're going to slow down at some point. You need to really spread the load a little bit. But I mean, I think this is why we don't. You don't see that in the NFL much now, where you've just got a single feature back that's there. You do have this what they call running back by committee, more than we used to have. At least when I started watching the NFL in the 80s and early 90s, it was you just had a single running back, and then your other backs were literally just either specialists for certain things or we had fullbacks as well back then. I mean, you still have them now, but they're not utilised as much. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this one here. I'm probably going to do another simulation just after this. So thanks everybody for stopping by. As I said, it's been really helpful to see and watch. Having a bit of concurrency in the streaming for once. So, yeah, a real big thanks for anybody that stopped in, especially to those of you that commented. Hopefully I'll see you again sometime. For now, it's bye-bye, and let's keep our fingers crossed that we see a similar scoreline like this tomorrow for the Chargers. Bye for now.